Welcome to Deadly Dames and this week's pickup video. So, believe it or not, I actually did try to be good this week. It didn't work at all. A lot of the stuff that I actually do have, I didn't. There were pre-orders, so in my eyes, that's me pretending to be good. So I got a couple of soundtracks. As you can hear in the background, I am playing the Lords of Salem one right now. I did actually try to find this soundtrack on vinyl, but I couldn't find it, and the one I did find was extortionate, so I just went for the CD because it was relatively inexpensive for that. Yeah, so I picked up Lords of Salem after watching the movie. I thought I'd quite like to have the soundtrack to that, so got that one. I also got, and I actually forgot that I bought this, and that is the Martin. I haven't even opened this yet. The Martin vinyl soundtrack. It was actually down in the Christmas sales to £10. And I actually completely forgot that I bought it, so glad I finally got that through. I like the movie Martin. It's not like the most fast-paced movie, but it's an entertaining take on vampires and the mythology of people believing that they are vampires. But I'm laughing because the next movie coming up is crazy, and if you've seen this movie, you'll know what I'm talking about. Yes, I am talking about The Greasy Strangler. So, Claire and I watched this 3 nights ago. I was speechless. I don't know what actually happened when I watched this movie. I strangely liked it, but it was very disturbing. The easiest way to describe it, and the way I described it when I put it on Twitter, was it was like David Lynch went down a really dark alleyway with John Waters and made a very disturbing baby together. It's very strange, and I keep saying, like, even though at the time I was thinking this movie's mental, I can't get it out of my head. It's like it's embedded in there now. So yeah, if you're looking for a movie which is absolutely mental with a lot of nudity, I will prepare you for these three naked a lot. So if you have a weak stomach, I would perhaps not watch it. But I keep repeating lines like rootin' tootin' disco baby, and I don't know what else to say about The Greasy Strangler other than what a mental movie. And we picked up the DVD because usually if it's a movie I'm not 100% sure about, I'll get the DVD to kind of test it first. As I said, I strangely enjoyed The Greasy Strangler, even though the movie is mental, and I couldn't begin to try and explain to you what this film was about. So just watch it and see what you think. Excuse me. Claire went a little bit mad and picked a couple of things up as well. So she actually got Vengeance Is Mine, which is a Eureka release. I've actually never heard anything about it, but she said it sounded really, really good. And she bought Breakfast at Tiffany's for some strange reason. I think she said I've been dying to watch it for ages. I never in a million years would have thought Claire wanted to watch Breakfast at Tiffany's, but she obviously does. It's right funny, I've never seen it, so I really can't comment on how good or bad it is. In fact, that might be a lie. I might have seen it when I was quite young, but I'll give it a go. I'll give any movie a go, really. Talking about suddenly going mad and picking up a film, I did buy a chick flick, but it was only because everybody kept raving about how funny it was, and it was down to £3, so I thought, why not? And yes, I'll admit, I buy chick flicks every now and again, and I bought Trainwreck, so £3, why not? I'll give it a go and see if it's actually as funny as people said it would be. I picked up a DVD because I'm not going to take the risk and spend too much money on something when I'm taking a wee gamble. I also got a couple of Blu-rays today in FOP because they were relatively cheap. And believe it or not, I've never seen this movie, Point Break. I've heard loads of stuff about it, and it's referenced in a lot of movies, and I just thought, you know what, I'm going to take this one off my to-be watch list and see what everyone loves about it. And Inherent Vice. I've heard a lot about this movie. I like the director's other films, so I thought, let's give it a go and see what it's like. I also picked up the last 3 HMV Premium Collection movies. So, I got Diner. You know, when they first announced these movies, Diner and this one, All the President's Men, if you can see it, were the two that I was like, not so sure. But they were the only two that I was like that with. I went back to pick up a Mega Man, and funny thing is I've seen a Mega Man before and I didn't really enjoy it, but I've seen a lot of people talking about it recently, and I thought maybe I'll give it another go. I'll see if there's a reason why. Is there a reason why I wasn't really into it? And I figured in HMV it used to be 2 for 25, but it was down to 3 for 25. So I thought, well, if I'm getting a Mega Man, I might as well just get the other two, because I've recently announced from HMV Premium Collection the next two, and I definitely want the next two. I also want the two that's coming after that. So the next two, which have been announced, and I think it's, I would say February or March that they're coming out, is King Kong, which the original King Kong, which is well overdue the need of a really amazing Blu-ray release in the UK, and the Errol Flynn Adventures of Robin Hood, which I've always heard about, never seen, so I'm really looking forward to watching that. And then the two that were announced after that were... The ones that were announced after that one were Excalibur. Again, I've got a really crappy clip case DVD for that one, so it's a movie that really deserves a decent Blu-ray release. And The Mission. So I'm really looking forward to what else comes from the HMV Premium Collection. So I picked up the last three. And then these were, I think the rest are pre-orders. Oh no, this one here is not a pre-order. I actually spied this today in Missing in Glasgow. So if you have ever been to Glasgow or you stay near Glasgow, Missing is near Central Station. It's underneath the bridge, and the guys in there, they tend to get all sorts in. So I've actually bought a good few posters from them. I got my New Nightmare poster, my Death Race 2000 poster, and Creature from the Black Lagoon poster from in there. I also bought my Frankenstein model head, and when I bought it, it's quite clear that somebody's made that themselves, and basically like made it out of clay, but the paint job was awful, so I redid the paint job. And Claire got a Conan model out of there. So these guys in Missing, they tend to specialise in loads of stuff. You'll get records, magazines, posters, and DVDs. And I found this little beauty when I was in there, which is the Terminator 2 Skynight Edition Steelbook. So, you know, Claire's a massive fan of Arnie, so when I seen the Steelbook, I thought, nah, I have to get this one. I've got Terminator 1 for it, I might as well get Terminator 2 as well. And it's very cheap, so I snapped that up straight away. Yeah, so now everything else is pre-orders, so start off with a Zavi pre-order, try that again. HMV pre-order I went to pick up, and that is the release of Don't Breathe. Sorry, it's in a protective sleeve, so try and keep it away from the reflection. So yeah, I love this movie. There was parts in this movie where you think the continuity could have been a little bit better. Like, we really should have seen her bare bum, let's face it. But we didn't. The trousers sewed themselves back up together. But I love the movie, and I really like this steelbook. I love the back of it. It's got like the three of them going, let's go in and steal some money, and then flip it over to, nah, I'm not giving you my money. But yeah, really liked Don't Breathe. It was on my top 10 releases of 2016. And then I also pre-ordered for Claire, because Claire's more of a fan of Blair Witch than I am. I'd seen it when I was very, very young, and then I hadn't seen it again for a very long time. And then Claire had bought Blair Witch before going to see Blair Witch Project before going to see Blair Witch, and made me watch it. And I really, really enjoyed Blair Witch Project watching it now than I did when I was younger. I think I just appreciate how much hard work went into it now. So I pre-ordered Claire, the Blair Witch Steelbook, Blair Witch Project Steelbook from Zavi. And I figured since I was getting the Blair Witch one, I might as well get the Blair Witch Project, I might as well get the Blair Witch one with it as well. So you can see it. I've got nothing to put this on. See if I can lift the camera up a bit so it's easier for you. Right, let's try this. That might be better. Okay, so, excuse me. So Blair Witch, let's face it, the movie had problems. There was a lot of things wrong with the film. There was also some parts of the film I quite liked. I liked the death tunnel, where she was kind of crawling up, and it was all very claustrophobic, kind of like the Descent type style, where they were very claustrophobic, stuck, crawling tighter and tighter into this tunnel. I liked that. I did like the idea that they were stuck in a time loop. I thought that was quite good. I actually quite liked, not ruining anything, but I quite liked the don't look part of her, don't look at her. But there was a lot of repetitiveness in Blair Witch, and there was a lot of really stupid jump scares. And I don't mind a movie with a jump scare if either the movie is self-aware and knows why it's got a jump scare, like Friend's Request, or the movie actually has a really proper good jump scare in it, a bit like Conjuring's got a really good jump scare in it with the clapping hands, you know. That's a jump scare done right. But Blair Witch just had a lot of these, you know, people turning around, oh, somebody's behind me, oh, I'm scared. But anyway, I'm not I'm showing you this week's pickups. So yeah, I figured since I was getting the Blair Witch Project Steelbook, I might as well order Claire the Blair Witch one as well. Relatively similar, quite simple, but I don't think Blair Witch needs to be too fancy, and they weren't that expensive. And then I got in a couple of pre-orders from Film 88 and one pre-order from Arrow Video. And then I'm not going to be pre-ordering anything for a while because I pre-ordered the Phantasm release from Arrow Video, and I am now very, very poor. It was very expensive, but I love Phantasm, and I couldn't resist it. I had to do it. I had to pull the trigger and buy it. So I think my next few pickups will be quite low. It might just be things coming through the post. Although I did see that Second Sight have announced a steelbook of Short Circuit. I might need to get that, but I'll hold off until I've got a wee bit more money. So yeah, first pre-order that came through from Film 88 is my last Slasher Classic Collection Perk movie that was due to come through. So during the Indiegogo project, I did this perk, and this was the very last one. And if anybody else out there hasn't received theirs, I can confirm it does come with the sleeve, but the sleeve is basically just the exact same as the picture as what's underneath. Love Intruder. It's a crazy movie. I mean, it's by the same guys that sort of wrote and were involved in the Evil Dead, so you can imagine how off the wall this movie is. It is mental, but it's got a lot of good effects in it. It is just a cheesy film, and I love the idea that it's set in a supermarket. A similar theme that comes about with like The Mist later on, except for this one, it's a guy running about chopping people up. But yeah, glad to have got my final one. They seem to have slowed a bit on slasher releases. 88. Mainly what they've been announcing is the Italian ones. A lot of Italian announcements. If you go and Google them, hundreds of Italian releases, but not very many slasher ones. So it'd be good to see some more slasher ones coming out of them. That just sounds strange. Okay, second pre-order which came through was Seeding of a Ghost, which is the Asian collection from 88 Films. So I actually only have Hex from the Asian collection. I'm finding that this collection is a little bit more expensive than the Italian and the slasher, so I tend to sort of use my 88 points to buy them, or kind of wait until they're in sale or down in like 3 for £20 or whatever. But this one here kind of caught my eye because it looked really creepy, and I thought I want to give this one a go. So I just pre-ordered when they had the slip deal on. I'm not actually fussed about having slips. I know it looks like I do because everything that's coming through has got slip cases on it, but it just happened to be that the ones I pre-ordered had them with it. And then the last movie that I got is an Arrow Video one, and that is, now I'm probably going to say this guy's name wrong, but Bring Me the Head of Alfredo Garcia, if I said it correctly. This looked interesting, looked really interesting, so I pre-ordered it a while ago actually. Can't even remember how long ago it was. Although I did notice on Facebook that Arrow Video have finally announced that, oh man, what's the movie called? Raising Cain, that went right in my head. They've announced that that's finally going to get released, so I enjoy Raising Cain. But yeah, that's everything for this week's pickups. Hopefully you liked them. Any comments, as always, leave them below. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and take care.